Well, go on, make a wish.
I'll just let it burn.
Hey guys, and welcome back. So today we're gonna be watching Buffy the Vampire Slayer Season 6, Episode 7. This next episode is called Once More with Feeling, and what could that mean? Honestly, my best guess would be a Groundhog Day episode, but we literally just had one like 2 episodes ago, so this is definitely not that. But wouldn't it be like a perfect title for that? Because, like Once More with Feeling is usually used, as far as I know, like in the theater or maybe like on movie sets where like you do something and then the director is like, okay, but can we do it again? But this time with feeling, that kind of a thing, like when you have to redo something because the first time it wasn't like good enough. So I thought, oh, this would have made a perfect Groundhog episode title. But of course, we've already had that, so unless they're doing that again, which would be very weird, I have no ideas, right? Like that's what I would have guessed. So I don't know what we're gonna do, but I guess we're gonna have to redo something, right? Something's going to happen, but maybe our heart is not in it, so we have to do it again, this time with feeling. But yeah, I guess we'll see. I'm very excited though, because the previous episode was kind of intense. I mean, the big bad, the Halloween stuff, it's kind of okay, but I'm talking about the Willow Terra thing. How could they end it like that? Like that is insane. And someone on Patreon pointed out the most sinister thing about that scene is the fact that Willow didn't even have to look up the spell to make Tara forget about their fight. And God, even just the fact that the fight was about Willow using magic willy-nilly and is starting to scare Tara in a way, or concern Tara, I guess. And then Willow uses magic to make her forget about that fight. Like, that is psychotic. I'm so sorry to use that word, but like, Willow, sweetie, what are you doing? Like, this is gonna end up so badly. If Tara ever finds this out, oh my god, that's gonna be a huge blowout between the two of them. But yeah, as I said, someone said that like Willow didn't have to look up the spells, so that means she either has already done this on Tara before, we just didn't see it, or she was planning to do it to Tara and she looked up the spell ahead of time and was waiting for a moment where she thought this might come handy. Like, insane. Absolutely insane. So I'm very excited to see what's gonna happen with that, because oh god, what's Willow doing? Like, she's heading down a really bad path with magic and with like pushing, I mean, in a way she's pushing Tara away, right? Like, she isn't listening to Tara. She's making these decisions that affect Tara and are gonna mess up their relationship if she ever finds out about this. So I don't know what Willow is doing. She's on this power high of like bringing Buffy back to life. I'm assuming that makes her feel like that she is on top of everything and she's the baddest, greatest witch you've ever seen and she can do no wrong and she's just so powerful, so why not use her powers all the time, right? And that is a very dangerous mindset to be in, and I don't know how this is gonna play out, but I'm stressed about it. But yeah, also she's gonna mention like how hot Giles was in the previous episode as well. Like, I'm so sorry, I just loved him fighting those vampires at the end. It was so great. Highlight of the episode for me. I'm so sorry. He was just such a cool dude. It's just so badass, and I love him so much. So I'm excited to see him in this one again. The fear of him leaving is still looming over me. Like, I don't actually know what they're planning to do with Giles. And it stresses me out every single episode. Every time I'm just like, oh, is he gonna be in this episode or not? Like, is he just gonna disappear? Is he gonna get killed? Like, I don't know. There's just like so much surrounding Giles and him not being part of the main cast anymore that makes me anxious. But yeah, I'm just super excited to jump back into Buffy. I cannot wait to see what they're gonna do in this next episode. I've been really enjoying season 6 so far, even though it's very depressing. But yeah, I'm just having such a fun time watching the characters. Like, honestly, even though there were a couple of episodes where the story wasn't the best, I still had so much fun with the character moments. Like, that is something that's been very strong this season. I feel like some of the character interactions were so good and just very deep and new and nuanced, and it's just not something we've ever really seen on the show. Like, I just feel like it's a lot more character focused this season, I mean, instead of us focusing on some big bads, if you know what I mean. Like, we don't even have a big bad yet, and it's been 6 episodes, right? So yeah, I'm just like not even missing that at the moment. I'm just so excited about the character interactions, which is kind of interesting because usually I am a plot kind of gal, but honestly, I'm cool with like just watching them interact because all of their interactions are so fascinating. Like, we have the Xander and Anya storyline, and them trying to get married, and then also being a little bit worried about like what that actually means, like being forever with someone. We have the Giles Buffy thing where she wants him to take over the responsibility of taking care of Dawn, but Giles doesn't want to do that. So like, where is that gonna go? Then, of course, Buffy having to deal with being back on Earth, being back in this hell dimension, which is not heaven for her. And then just, taking care of Dawn and all of those responsibilities. The Willow and Tara stuff is insane right now. Like, I just, there's so much goodness. And I'm loving it so much. So I'm just excited to see what the characters are going to be up to in this episode. But yeah, if you guys are interested, you can watch the full unedited reaction to this up on my Patreon. The link is in the description down below. And let's just jump straight into it. Okay. Wait, what's happening? Is this did they change the intro? Is it just for this episode? Is this a special episode? Is this like... No, we had Halloween. Is this Christmas? I mean, I don't know what that was, but I'm kind of here for it. Oh, she was already awake. My poor, poor sad girl. Why does this kind of remind me of Hush? It's just like, there's some cool music. They're not talking. Oh, she found a flower. Oh. Okay, so she doesn't know what it does. Will she find out what it does though? Oh god. Okay, I'm so curious. What are we doing? What the hell is she drawing? Is that her rendition of Earth? Honestly, you know what this kind of feels like? That she's about to burst into song. Every single night, the same arrangement. Oh, she is! It's a musical! Nothing here is real, nothing here is right. I've been making sure. Is that how she feels? That I've been going through the motions. Oh, walking through the part. Nothing seems to penetrate my heart. Wait, that's so good. The stake penetrated his heart, though. Doesn't mean a thing. She ain't got that swing. Thanks for noticing. She's pretty well with fiends from hell, but lately we can tell that she's just... Wait, that's so funny that the demons can tell. She's not even half the girl she... Oh. Wait, I'm having such a good time. How can I repay? Whatever, I don't want to be... Here or something? And I just want to be... Yo, that's so cool. I love it so much. Oh, I am so excited. I used to really love musicals, but then Riverdale kind of ruined them for me. But I think this might be good. Burst into song. Oh, they did.
Zeus.
I thought it was just us.
Oh, sorry.
It was bizarre.
Wait, we can hear Giles sing again. I'm so excited. He better get a solo.
Entire verse about the couscous?
It was very disturbing. What did you sing about?
I don't remember.
Being depressed as hell.
Look at the factors before it happens again. Because I, for one...
I've got a theory that it's a demon, a dancing demon.
Oh my god, they're singing again! Oh my god!
It's getting eerie, what's this cheery sing?
I love that they all know the lyrics to it as well. Like, this is so fun.
Some evil witches, which is ridiculous, because witches, they were persecuted, wicked, good, and love the earth and women power, and I'll be over here.
I've got a theory, it could be bunnies.
Probably not bunnies though, right, sweetie? Okay, get it, Anya!
What's with all the carrots? What do they need such good eyesight for anyway?
Because it clearly could get serious before it's past.
Could it? This is fun! Can we just keep this? Let's not solve it.
Apocalypse. We've all been there.
Yep, couple of times.
What can we do if we get in it?
Oh, I love the harmonies.
We have to try.
Oh, he's singing.
Hey, I've died twice. What can
I'm so happy we can laugh about it now.
What's
Yes, Giles.
There's nothing we can face except for bunnies.
Oh, I love it. Oh, I don't think I have a good commentary for this reaction. It's just gonna be me saying I love it and smiling.
They got the mustard.
Oh my god, this is so cool. Okay, so it's the entirety of Sunnydale. Last time they were all mute, now they're all singing.
It gave birth to a pterodactyl. Oh my god, did it sing? So, you guys too, huh?
Oh, that was so funny.
There's just a few volumes back at the house that deal with mystical chants, Bacchus, Might be relevant.
Yeah, that's definitely what they're gonna do when they go back home.
Great. We'll
Okay,
check
great.
it out.
She's stealing again.
we'll give you a
Perfect.
call. Yeah, this could blow the whole thing wide open.
Oh, I think you guys are blowing something wide open, but it's not gonna be the case.
Those guys are checking you out. What? What are they looking at?
I don't know, you wearing a cute little corset.
The boys really thought I was hot? Entirely. Oh my god. I'm cured. I want the boys.
And you can't imagine what they see in you.
I know exactly what they see in me. You.
I lived my life in
Oh, she's serenading Willow.
I'm under your spell. How else could it be? Anyone would notice me. It's magic, I can tell.
Bro, I'm too weak for this. Oh, I love them so much. She loves Willow like an incredible amount.
Spirits and charms in the air.
This is so magical.
I'm under your spell. Nothing I can do. You just took my soul with you. You worked your joy. I can feel you inside.
Oh, that's what she said.
Spread beneath my willow tree. You make me complete.
I'm sorry. For the longest time, a kiss between the two of them was so scandalous, and now I'm looking at this.
Make me complete.
How far we've come. I love it.
You make me.
I bet they're not even working.
Who now?
Oh my god, it's so good.
Singing. They're probably singing right now.
I mean, they are, but they're doing something else with their mouths too.
It's all kind of romantic.
No, it's not.
Come on.
It
Songs,
is.
dancing around. What's gonna be wrong with that?
Oh god. Come and burst my bubble. Yeah, show me the bad side of this. Why is he's just step dancing? Why the music? Oh god, he's smoking. Well, great.
That's entertainment.
No, I was entertained before this happened. Come on, why there has to be a downside to this? This is so fun.
Will you still make me waffles when we're married?
No, I'll only make them for myself, but by California law, you will own half of them.
I'm so excited, like for them to get married.
Plan to entangle, isn't he fine?
He's pretty fine.
The name I made, I'll trade for his. The only trouble is, I'll never tell.
Wait, there's trouble? What's the trouble?
She is the one, she's such wonderful fun, such passion and grace.
She really is. Love her.
When I'm right in her tight embrace, tight embrace.
Nice safe
I'll
center.
never let her go. The love we've known can only grow. There's just one thing that, no, I'll never tell.
What? What's the one thing? Oh god, are they both having cold feet?
He snores.
She wheezes.
Say how his penis got diseases from a Shumash tribe.
The vibe. Like she thinks I'm ordinary.
Like it's all just temporary.
Like her toes are kind of hairy, but it's all very.
I'm sorry, what?
I'll never tell.
But like they're telling right now, no? Like they can both hear the song, no?
She's also really greedy. She
His
never.
eyes are beating.
This is my verse. Hello. She...
Oh, dance break!
Look at me, I'm dancing crazy.
You know you're quite the charmer.
Oh, so they are fine.
With your lips as red as rubies and your firm yet supple tight embrace.
Yeah, definitely was looking at her embrace and not her boobies.
That's why I'll never tell her that I'm petrified.
I've read
Oh.
this tale. There's wedding, then betrayal. I know that
Oh.
from the day I want to run and hide.
I lied, I said it's easy.
I mean, marriage isn't easy, but that's fine.
Am I marrying a demon? We could really raise the beam and making marriage a hell. So thank God I'll never tell.
Oh shoot.
I tell. It's a nightmare. It's a plague. It's like a
Okay.
nightmare about it.
Oh, okay. Are they fine? That was a lot that they just shared.
I'm asking you, please no. It isn't right, it isn't fair. there's no parking anywhere.
This is so good. I love that we get to see the extras sing as well. Like, usually it's just the main characters in musical episodes.
Well, Buffy's looking for leads at the local demon haunts. At least, in theory, she is. But she doesn't seem to.
She's easing back into it.
Yeah, she's just going through the motions.
I'm helping her as much as I can, but.
What? What? Oh. Oh, I love the shot.
You just come to pump me for information.
What else would I want to pump you for? I really just said that, didn't I?
Don't know a thing.
What's up? You're all bad moody.
It's nothing.
Yeah, usually he'd be so excited to see her.
I died so many years.
Immune my ass.
Think I finally know.
She's so fed up. Okay, smothering look.
'Cause being with you touches me more than I can say. And since I'm
He's so smitten for her.
and let me rest in peace. Let me rest in peace.
Oh.
Let me get some sleep.
Oh, hell yeah, I'm loving this.
So let me rest in peace. You know.
I love him so much. He's like, go away. No, wait. You have me. You have all of me.
I should go.
Why are they moving so
but I
slowly?
follow you like a man possessed.
You're really too Spike. You're like, get out. And then you run after her.
And it hurts me more than you've ever guessed. If my heart could beat, it would break my chest. But I
Aw.
can see you're unimpressed.
Yeah, she's a little bit.
Let me rest in peace. Let me get some sleep. Sweet release. Let me rest in
Oh.
peace. Why won't you let me rest in?
Oh, this was such a good song. I loved it so much. But also, who the hell has funerals in the evening? Why was there a funeral happening?
So, you're not staying then?
Oh, sweetie. I love Spike. He's so chaotic.
Willa said they have a lead on the whole musical extravaganza evil.
Tara's wearing the forget flower.
I'm glad you guys made up.
What?
Uh-oh.
That fight you guys had about magic and stuff. It gives me belly rumblings when you guys fight.
It gives me belly rumblings too.
Willow and I never thought about
It's okay. It's just... You guys are so great together. I just hate it when you...
Oh god, just putting it
But
together.
that
No.
was the-
I did not expect her to figure it out like straight away.
Will you be okay for a little while?
Yes, the 15-year-old can spend half an hour alone in her locked house.
I won't be gone long.
I think we may have just jinxed that. I really thought maybe people would get worse before Tara found out that something was wrong. I didn't expect that to be literally the next episode. I am very stressed. Belly also rumbling over here.
Does anybody even notice?
Oh, is this a cry for help? Stealing?
Does anybody even care?
Jesus fucking Christ! I was gonna say I care, but what the fuck is that? Dude, no, that design, no, what the hell is that? Why does it look like that? Oh my god. Oh, that is one way to wake up. Oh. That's so funny, I love it. Oh, it's the demon guy.
Why'd you run away? Don't you like my style?
Oh, I love his voice. That is so smooth.
I guarantee a great big smile.
I'm sorry, what the fuck was that? Just when I gave him a compliment, he does that?
When you gotta let it out. Plus some customers just start combusting. That's the back we will go to my kingdom below. And you will be my queen.
I'm sorry, she'll be your what? She is underaged.
What I mean, I'm 15, so this queen thing's illegal.
That's what I'm saying.
She'll get pissed if I missed. See my sister's the Slayer.
The Slayer?
Uh-oh.
Yeah?
Yeah? Oh
Find
no.
her.
Oh
Tell
god.
Tell her everything. Just get her here.
Oh
I wanna
damn.
see the Slayer burn.
I really don't. But maybe she does want to see herself burn. Maybe that will get her back to heaven.
I'm just worried this whole session's gonna turn into some training montage from an 80s movie.
Oh, that would be fun. Is that what's gonna happen?
Yeah, I'm pretty spry for a corpse.
Yep.
Have you spoken to Dawn about that incident at Halloween?
I thought you took care of that.
Right.
Oh God, I can feel him be so, I don't even know what the right word is. Like Giles' feelings about Buffy.
You're not ready for the world outside.
Everybody shut up!
You keep pretending, but you just can't hide. I know I said that I'd be standing by your side.
But?
And I'm the reason that you're standing still.
What? You're not. What are you saying?
Wish I could play the father and take you by the hand.
Well, why not? What do you mean?
I'm standing in the way.
What is he saying? What? Be the father, dumbass.
Wish I could slay your demons, but now that time has passed.
Why? Why did the time pass?
But I'm standing in the way.
Wait, why is this gonna make me cry?
I'm just standing in the way.
Come on, don't leave. Wait, she didn't hear that? Wait, why did she? Oh, she was in slow motion. I wanted a solo, but I hated it. I don't want him to leave.
Your spell. God, how can this be? Playing with my memory.
Oh, cool. Yeah, she figured it out. Awesome.
There'll be nothing left of me. You made me believe.
My two favorite relationships are gonna ruin both of them. They're ruining both of them.
Wish I could stay.
I'm not having fun anymore.
Wish I could stay.
This voice is so good. I hate it.
Could stay.
Awesome. Are they both fucking leaving? You cannot do that, Mimi. You cannot do that to me in one fell swoop where both of my favorite relationships are just fucking dead.
Sing.
My master has the Slayer's sister hostage at the Bronze because she summoned him and it...
She summoned him?
So what's the plan?
Plan schman. Let's mount up.
No.
God may have had the wrong idea in summoning this creature, but...
I don't think that's what he meant.
Buffy's going alone.
Giles,
Don't be a stupid.
you never said something like this before.
A little confusion spell could. No. I mean.
Oh God. Oh God.
I hope you dance till you burn. You and the little bit.
Oh God. Spike is such a toxic guy. But like, I love him.
It's up to you, Buffy.
What do you mean?
What do you expect me to do?
Giles. This is this is so stupid. It's not like he let her go off on her own before. To fight a demon. Like, pisses me off.
I look into it and it's black.
Okay.
I want the fire back.
Oh, sweetie.
To save the day, or maybe melt away. I guess it's all the same. So I
It's not though, right?
through the fire.
Okay.
'Cause where else can I turn?
Well, not the Giles, that's for fucking sure.
The torch up there is scorching me.
So emo, I love him.
I hope she fries. I'm free if that bitch dies. I better help her out.
'Cause she is.
I love him.
Will this do a thing to change her? Am I leaving Dawn in
Yeah.
danger? Is my Slayer too far gone to care?
What? Oh God, Giles, you're kidding me.
Beady eyes is right where needed, or we could just sit around and glare.
With our beady eyes.
It's what we're always here to do, so we will walk.
There you go. Thank you. Finally.
I guess my friends can't face the cold. But why I froze
knows.
Noah, save her, then I'll kill her.
This line's mostly filler.
It's what they have to
Oh my god, this line's mostly filler. That's so funny and genius.
through the fire and let it burn.
Oh, so good. Oh, I love it so much. This is so fun.
Showtime.
Oh god, this is so good. This is so well done. I'm cool. I'm calm. I'm so calm. I'm so chill.
a good entrance.
Oh yeah, it was a great entrance.
Well, I don't know what to call you if you're gonna be my brother-in-law.
Buffy, I swear I didn't do it.
You're not going anywhere. I am.
What?
What?
I can't kill you. You take me to Hell's Villainer place.
What if I kill you?
Oh my god.
Trust me. Won't help.
That's gloomy.
That's life.
I mean, it shouldn't be.
Life's a show, and we all play our parts. And you can sing along.
Okay, I would love to sing along, but I don't know the lyrics.
You work so hard all day to be like other girls.
She needs backup. I need
Don't
time.
give me something to sing about.
I'm sorry, they they became her backup dancers. That's so good.
Sing about.
Yeah. Let's find her something. Something that makes her want to live.
Still my friends don't know why I ignore the million things or more.
Oh.
I should be dancing.
Okay, we're teetering on the edge of revealing our little secret.
And man's knowing that it ends. Well, that depends on if they let you go. On if they know enough to know.
Oh god. Oh, is she going to say it?
And you vowed you leave the crowd.
I mean, sometimes there's an encore, you know?
There was no pain,
Oh god.
no
Oh god.
fear, no doubt, till they pulled me out of heaven.
Oh my god, she said it.
I live in hell, 'cause I've been expelled from heaven. I think I was in heaven.
Well, cat's out of the bag. God, Willow's face is killing me.
Please give me something.
Oh my god, this is so sad. Oh god. Okay, someone needs to stop her. What's happening here?
Life's not a song. Life isn't bliss. Life is just this. It's living.
Yeah, but it's hard when you experience bliss.
Pain that you feel, you only can heal by living. You have to go on living. So one of us is living.
Bro, that was so sweet.
The hardest thing in this world is to live in it.
Yes, thank you for quoting that speech to me. God, Willow's
Now
face.
that was a show-stopping number.
Mm-hmm, it was really good.
Get out of here.
I smell power. I guess the little missus and I should be on our way. You have my talisman on, sweet thing.
Oh, she stole that.
Then one of us, probably.
Oh, wait. Xander?
Well, I didn't know it was gonna happen. Just wanted to make sure we'd work out. You know, get a happy ending.
Oh, that's so sweet. So stupid, but so sweet.
Does this mean that I have to
He's already engaged.
be your queen? It's tempting. But I think we'll waive that clause just this once.
Oh, dude, don't be homophobic. You'd be lucky enough to have Xander on your side.
See you home.
Okay, that's so funny. He just went back to his dimension. We didn't even have to kill him.
Where do we go from here?
Yeah, I have no idea.
Battle's done, and we kind of won. So we sound our victory cheer.
Woohoo!
Understand we're
it so good, but it makes me so sad.
Bugger this.
The curtains close on a kiss.
Oh no, I love that song. Let's go back.
You should go back inside.
Yes, it's a fun
Finish
song.
the big group sing.
That's
Get
what I'm
your
saying.
kimono. You don't have to say anything.
I touch the fire and it freezes me. This isn't real,
You can make me
but I just wanna feel.
Where do we
They're kissing. They're kissing for real. This is for reals, for reals. Oh my god. Jesus Christ, this was, yeah, okay, head empty, no fucking thoughts, not a single thought. This was so good. Bro, what the hell, this was phenomenal. Favorite episode of the show so far has to be, like, this was so incredibly good. I didn't expect it. I didn't expect a musical. I'm so happy and excited. As I said, I used to love musicals in like TV shows, but then Riverdale happened and I was like, ugh, whatever, let's retire this show. But no, this was amazing. This was one of my favorites. This is definitely one of the best ones as well, because I haven't seen that many, I don't think, but the one I'm like thinking the most of is the Psych one, which was also really good. But I love that in this one we had a reason for why they were singing. Like, I love when they have a reason for the singing. And also just the fact that there were so many songs. Like, there were genuinely so many songs. Like, how many songs were in this? I feel like we went around 3 minutes without a song, like, at most, which is kind of crazy. I don't think I've ever seen a musical episode do this many songs. Usually they do like, I don't know, 3 or 4, and this one, I don't know, they had like 6 or 7 or 8 songs. Like, I can't even count it. Like, there were so many songs and I love them all. They were all fantastic and amazing, and oh my god, just brilliant, absolutely brilliant. I loved it so much. And one of my favorite things is also that the extras were singing, because a lot of times, as I said during the reaction, it's usually just the main cast who are singing, and it's not like this big spectacle most of the times. So it was absolutely incredible to see that it truly was everybody who was singing, and we got these glimpses into it, like the dude who was talking about like his shirt that was dry clean, and the lady who was upset about getting a parking ticket. It's so good, like, just like such small details or small things to add, but they really elevated the episode, at least to me. Like, it really made it feel so much fuller, you know, like that it was actually like a huge deal, and you know, everybody in Sunnydale has been, you know, singing, and this threat is for everyone as well. So yeah, it was really fun. I also love the villain. Like, his voice was amazing. Like, I don't know who the actor is, but his voice was so lovely. I really loved it, and I just love that we didn't defeat him. He was just like, yeah, you know what, I'm not gonna marry a man, which is very homophobic of him, I'm not gonna lie. Like, how dare you? How dare you reject Xander? Like, he is great. Of course, he is engaged to someone else. We'll talk about that whole thing, but you know, like, you could have at least fought for him for a little bit. Like, a little bit, you could have been like, oh yeah, I'll take him then as well. Like, come on, dude, don't be like that. But yeah, oh god, the cat's out of the bag now. Everybody knows that Buffy was in heaven. I cannot wait for the next episode. Like, honestly, I cannot wait to see the fallout from this. And yeah, her friends are finally going to understand what she's been doing, right? Why she's been acting the way she has been. And it's not because of, you know, the trauma she suffered. It's the trauma that she's continuing to suffer every single day. I think that's gonna make like the biggest difference with how her friends see her, how the Scoobies see her, how Giles sees her, hopefully. Like, god, that man is killing me. But I'm really happy that now everybody knows and they can understand Buffy better now. Like, this I didn't expect it to come out like this. Like, this is so fascinating. And god, that song was just so heartbreaking. Like, when she sang Please Give Me Something to Think About, something like that, I think her Please, god, so heartbreaking. And also Alison Hannigan's acting in that scene was phenomenal. Every time they cut to Willow, she looked so taken aback and shocked and stricken, and honestly, I think that's one of the best actings we've seen from her so far. Like, that was truly heartbreaking to watch. Like, you could really feel everything Willow was feeling. And I wonder if this is gonna maybe take her down a little bit, like take her down a peg with all the magic stuff she's been doing. Because I do think I feel like she has been, advancing with magic a lot, and Willow and Tara had this fight even in season 5 a little bit. But I do feel like she's gotten more brazen about the whole thing after she resuscitated Buffy, like brought her back to life. That's not resuscitating. Reanimated her? I don't know. You know what I mean? So like ever since she brought her back, she has been even more into magic and just more carefree with it. So I wonder if maybe this is gonna make her like examine herself a little bit and take a step back and see like what she's doing, because she did this whole thing for Buffy and it didn't end up well. It didn't end up well because she didn't want to come back, because she was in a good place. She was in the good place. So, so I wonder if this is going to change Willow's attitude towards magic at all, or maybe she's going to double down on it. Like, oh, that was just a fluke and there was no way I could have known. And she still came back, so like the spell still worked. So yeah, I wonder which way Willow's gonna go with this new information. The biggest thing I'm excited about is the Giles thing, because my god, he made no fucking sense. Like, we got a solo from him, which I love. Like, I love listening to his voice, it's so good. But like, he was making no sense to me. He was just like, I'm standing in your way and I can't be your father. And he's pulling her down because Buffy asks for his help and like delegates a lot of her problems onto him, which I get, but I feel like maybe with this new information, will he change his mind? It just I don't know, it just doesn't feel right to me. It doesn't feel in character for Giles to me to be like that, especially when he was like, oh, you should go and save Dawn on your own. What? Absolutely what? Because he never did that before. I think okay, no, you know what? He did something similar when Buffy turned 18 and started university, right? Like, that was that episode where it was the first episode, the freshman of season 4, where Buffy came to him for help, and Giles was like, fuck you, figure it out on your own. You're an adult now. And then in the end, he did try to like run in and save her, but he was late by then. So I feel like he's doing the same exact thing. And again, it makes no sense to me, because like, it didn't make sense to me in season 4 either, because she just became 18, like, she just left home, and Giles was like, I am not helping you anymore, as if, like, she's that much different than she was, like, a month ago, just because you turn 18 doesn't mean you become a different person, it's just so crazy to me. And now I feel like he's doing something so similar, where he's like, I'm holding her back, and she came back from, now he knows that she came back from heaven. But even if she was in hell, how they thought, it just seems crazy that Giles thinks that she should be over it by now and she should be more in charge of things. It's just like, oh god, I don't know. I hated that song. I hated it. Like, why would he say those things? I can't believe it made me cry, actually. Like, I just love Giles so much, and he's pissing me off so badly this season, especially this episode. So I'm really excited to see what he's gonna be like next episode, now that he knows that Buffy was in heaven. So like, I think that has to change his viewpoint, right? Because now everything Buffy has been doing makes sense, and the reason why she has been acting so whatever, where she doesn't care, she doesn't want to do anything, it's because she doesn't see the point in living, right? Like, it's just so clear as day now. It has to be clear as day to Giles now. Like, the entire reason why Buffy was acting the way she was and didn't want to do anything is because, as in her own words, she couldn't find a thing to sing about, right? Like, she didn't care about living, like, whatsoever. She was just so sad and depressed and just doesn't want to be here. So, like, what's the point of, her doing anything? And I feel like with that in mind, Giles can actually help her. Like, I think he said in the song, right, that he can't find the right words to say to her so that she would start acting the way he thinks she should be acting. But, like, now that you know what's going on, there should be a way where you can find the right words, right? Like, you just have to, I don't know, motivate Buffy to figure something out, right? Where you help her see the good in life again, and she isn't just sad and finds it all too hard to live in it. I mean, I absolutely loved everything Spike was saying to her at the end, or like in the song before, you know, the dude disappeared, where he was, I don't even know what he was saying. I think he was just saying that like, I think he said that the only way she can find a reason to live is to keep living, which I really, really love that. It's definitely like the mentality of just like fake it till you make it. You know, you just have to keep doing it until it starts making sense again. And yeah, Dawn also coming in with the hardest thing in this world is to live in it. Chef's kiss, so good. But yeah, I absolutely love those things. And I think Buffy, I feel like it has to help her that she told her friends as well. Like, I definitely get why she didn't want to say anything. And it's just so noble of her and nice. Like, even in this situation, she was looking out for her friends and her friends' feelings. And it's incredible of her. But I do think it's a lot better that they know, because now they can help her more. They can understand her more. So yeah, I'm very excited to see what's going to be happening in the next episode. Like, I cannot wait to see how everybody's going to be reacting to it, or like their relationship is going to be, their interactions with each other. I think it's going to be so, so good. But yeah, the whole bike thing, they kissed. They actually freaking kissed for real. They both knew that they were kissing each other. This happened in real life and it lasted a good while. And I think I saw some tongue in there as well. So I'm sorry, what? And I think, what did Buffy say in front of it? Like, before she kissed him? I have to look it up because I was freaking out when she said that. Okay, so she said that this isn't real, but I just want to feel. It's crazy that, I don't know, like, she feels like, I guess, that she isn't in real life. Like, her life doesn't feel real. It all feels like a dream or maybe like a nightmare, but she just wants to feel something, anything, because she touches the fire and it burns her. So she's clearly depressed as hell and nothing really makes sense to her and nothing is giving her any feelings of joy or maybe anything. Like, maybe she just doesn't feel anything, right? Maybe she doesn't feel sadness or anger or happiness. Like, maybe there really is just like a void where her emotions are supposed to be. But it's interesting that she's trying to find a comfort with Spike, where she maybe thinks that if she kisses him or something, she's gonna feel something. I don't know. It feels like that maybe she is just using Spike as a distraction or as something that might give her a sense of purpose, or I don't know, something for her life, like something that she can look forward to or find joy in or find something in it, right? But yeah, I'm so excited to watch this relationship crash and burn, because this is a bad relationship, but I think it's gonna be so entertaining, right? Because I feel like from Buffy's perspective, she is using Spike so that she can feel something, anything. And then we know Spike is so into her, but he's also just like such a little bitch about it. Like, I loved his song where it's just like, let me rest in peace. And then he just runs after her and he's just like kneeling in front of her like, oh my god, no, please, actually don't leave. You have me. You have all of me. Like, I love you so much. Like, it's so good. He's such a little shit. And then he's such a toxic mindset, right? Like, leave, but also don't leave. Like, pick a lane, my guy. Pick a lane. Don't play this weird mind games with her. It's just like, I don't want you. But then when she starts to leave, he's like, actually, I do want you. It's just like, so childish, sweetie, but oh my god, this is gonna be so entertaining. I cannot wait to see the next episode. Like, this is gonna be so good. I'm honestly loving this season so much so far, especially like this one was such a good episode as well. Like, it was basically just character interactions. Like, it's so funny that that's what I said at the intro. I was like, I'm so excited for character interactions. I don't even care if nothing else happens. And they basically gave me that, but like in a song and dance in like the best way possible. My cheeks literally hurt because I've been smiling so much during this entire reaction. Like, I had such a good time watching this. It's so funny that my cheeks hurt from smiling, but I was also crying at some parts of it. So you know that's a good Buffy episode when you're laughing and crying at the same time. Okay, so should we get into the Will and Tara thing? I don't know, should we? Okay, first of all, I want to get into Alison Hannigan because I feel like I'm pretty sure she isn't really much of a singer. I mean, in How I Met Your Mother, they had like a couple of like musical not even episodes, they just done a lot of like singing in general on that show. And I feel like every time Alison Hannigan had to sing, she got like either more so speaking, singing lines or nothing at all. So I think she just either can't sing or just doesn't like to sing or doesn't want to sing. I mean, we had like her singing a little bit in the very first song where they were in the magic box and they were like trying to figure out what was causing the whole singing and dancing thing. But other than that, I don't think she sang at all, except for the line where she's like, I think this line is mostly filler. That was so good and so funny. I love that line so much. Like, oh god, that's so good. So I like that. I think they really made sure that she didn't really have to sing if she didn't want to. So yeah, I just noticed that because I noticed on How I Met Your Mother that she doesn't really seem to sing, which is awesome. I love it. Like, I can relate to her. But yeah, I guess I cannot, stall any longer. I should talk about Willow and Tara because they're fucking it up as well. Like, they really are trying to fuck up Buffy and Giles and Willow and Tara in the same exact episode. It's like they know that they're my favorites and they're like, let me just mess with these two. Like, Giles and Tara singing that I should stay. I wish I could stay. And then, no. Look, if you wish you could stay, then you can stay. Like, if you don't want to leave, you don't fucking have to. Either of you. But, oh god. The whole Tara finding out what the little flower does and like her song after that, like, she just looked so hurt and so betrayed. And I'm so scared when they're eventually gonna talk about this because Willow doesn't even know that blow is coming to her. She's just living in this, fantasy world where they're just all fine and dandy. And oh god, that's gonna be so bad. I know it. I knew if she was gonna find out, it's gonna be so bad. But is she really gonna leave Willow? Is she gonna leave the whole show as well? Because she's also not in the freaking title sequence, but she has never been in it. So that's why I wasn't too concerned when I saw that originally. But now I'm a little concerned. Like, what if both her and Giles leave? Like, what am I gonna do then? What am I gonna do then? Explain that to me. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Nothing. I'm just gonna cry. And oh god, continue watching this show because yeah, why not? I mean, there's always lower we can go. I mean, I thought we hit rock bottom, but clearly we haven't. So that's fun for me. But yeah, oh god. I don't know what they're gonna do with those two. It's so sad. It's so sad. Like, that entire sequence freaking killed me. It was brilliantly done, and I loved the matching of Anthony Stewart Head and Amber Benson's voices as well. Like, honestly, I loved like all the songs, as I said, and I love the harmonies were amazing. It was just such a good production. Just from a technical standpoint, it was so well done. I had a blast watching it. Like, every song was just so good. The choreography, the voices. I think everybody had like a very nice voice as well. So yeah, it was great. I mean, I'm not like musically talented, nor do I know how to sing, so I don't know any of that kind of thing. I just know like what sounds good to my ear, and everything sounded good in my ears. So I thought everybody did a really, really good job. But yeah, I'm really worried about Willow and Tara, and I'm assuming they're gonna have a nice little fight next episode, so that's something to look forward to as well. It's like we have some fun stuff, like the Spike and Buffy thing, which I think is gonna be fun to look forward to. Then the soul-crushing stuff with Willow and Tara and Giles, so yay, I'm excited and dreading the next episode. I think that's my default setting at this point. Like, whenever I watch this show, it's like, I love it and I hate it and I want to leave, but I have to keep watching, and it's just a jumble of emotions. But yeah, let's talk about our final couple, Xander and Anya, who will never tell each other that they're literally terrified to get married. And they did tell each other. Oh god. Honestly, sometimes the rules of like them singing kind of made no sense. Like, why was Giles singing? Like, when he was singing, Buffy couldn't hear him and she was in slow motion. Like, that was that one shot that was so ugly where, I mean, just like the green screen was so bad. Like, why did they do that? I feel like they should have done something else. But I just don't think it ended up looking very good. But yeah, it made kind of no sense, like, why she couldn't hear him. And especially at the beginning, because at the beginning, Giles was singing and was still interacting with Buffy, right? Like, he was throwing the knives at her and she was kicking them and punching them away. So, like, why couldn't she hear him then? It kind of made no sense, but whatever. Because the other times, like, every other time people could hear when you were singing, even if you're just singing at them, right? Like, Buffy could hear Spike and everybody could hear Buffy at the end. But anyway, let's go back to Xander and Anya. Okay, I'm so stressed. So I figured that Xander had some reservations because of the previous episode. Like whenever Giles was talking to him about, a forever being with Anya, he seemed a little freaked and had some other conversations as well where I could feel Xander not being so sure anymore. But I thought Anya was fine with it. But I feel like Anya's fears are more so about Xander not loving her, right? I feel like that's what I kind of gathered, where she said that, what am I gonna look like when I'm old? Will he still love me if I'm wrinkly like some person? She said the name, but I don't know who it was. Okay, I quickly had to look it up because I could not remember what Xander was singing about. But yeah, it's kind of interesting that some of Xander's stuff is about like not his own fears. Like some of it is his own fears where he's like, what if I'm never successful? And is she just looking for a rich guy? And then also he's like, what if I'm just marrying a demon? I don't know. I feel like a lot of Xander issues is a little bit about Anya, whereas Anya's issues are about herself, like where she's worried that maybe he won't love her if she isn't pretty anymore, or what if, it goes south because there's betrayal, at the end of the line, like, which is fair, like she is a vengeance demon. So for 1,000 years, I think 1,000 years anyway, she's only seen relationships that ended extremely badly. So I get why she would be hesitant and worried and why she would think that she could be the problem in the relationship. But also Xander kind of a little bit thinks that she could be the problem, where she's like, oh, she's just looking for a rich guy to take care of her, and what if I can't be that? Which is also, of course, a little bit self-deprecating, right? That he doesn't think that maybe he's good enough for her either. But then like the demon line is also there, so I don't know, it's kind of interesting. But yeah, they both are also just worried, like, or like they say that it's easy to be together, but it's actually really hard, which I think every relationship requires work. Like no matter how compatible you are and how much you love each other, there's work that goes into a relationship. Nothing comes easy, right? Like you both have to work on it and choose to work on it and to stay together and to figure things out and work things out. So I definitely don't think that they're doomed at all. I'm just really happy that they said or like sang their feelings, because the whole thing of like, oh, I'll never tell, it's not a good sign. Like you probably should share your fears and worries with your partner. So I'm glad that now it's all out in the open, so hopefully they can talk about it and they can reassure each other and be like, yeah, it could be hard, but I choose you, and if you choose me, we can work on things and we can reassure each other. It's like, hey, I don't worry about like you're being successful, I just want to be with you. And then Xander can be like, it's okay if you get old, I'll still love you, that kind of a thing. So yeah, I'm hoping that now that they know, they can talk about it, because I don't think this relationship is doomed, not like the other two. So at least maybe they can stay together, right? Okay, I've been talking for a really long time, so I'm just gonna come to my final point and then go, because I feel like I'm starting to lose my voice. Actually, like my throat is starting to hurt. So the final point is definitely about Dawn and her stealing the necklace and like clearly stealing a lot of things, looking into her little box. But then she started, singing about like, can anybody know, like, does anybody notice? Does anybody care? She's clearly feeling super neglected, which I definitely get. Like both of her parents are just not here. And Buffy is also a little bit checked out. I guess the first time we, saw Dawn still was in, I think, episode 18 of last season. And that was, it was after she already knew that Buffy wasn't pushing her away on purpose, right? Like they had that talk in Forever, but she still, had to go through some of those feelings where like after Joyce died, she felt that Buffy was pushing her away and didn't care about her. And then Buffy came back and she's still like probably quite distant with Dawn. And hopefully now Dawn knows why, because of course Buffy was in heaven and she doesn't really care about anything at the moment anymore. So maybe we can work on that. Like we can absolutely work on Buffy finding a reason to live again, but also work on Dawn. Like, of course she, talked her way out of it. So I don't think anybody like realized that she actually stole. I don't think they really like put those two together because it was like a high stakes situation, a lot going on. So I don't know if someone's gonna like put 2 and 2 together with that she actually stole it, or if they're gonna just take her word on it, where she was like, oh yeah, I was cleaning, I found it, and like accidentally took it, you know, something like that. But Dawn definitely wants to be noticed, and she definitely feels, you know, neglected and not cared for enough. So hopefully Buffy can figure some of her own stuff out and give that kind of support to Dawn, the stuff that she is really needing and desiring, which is, again, a lot to put on a 20-year-old, and she's only her sister, not actually her mom, but she still has to give her that kind of love quickly or soon before Dawn gets worse or feels more neglected. But yeah, I just love how complex that issue is as well, like that she clearly is stealing for some of the reasons I mentioned in my previous reaction, which I love because that is like an actual psychological thing, like a thing that happens in kids in our world too, you know, it's not just like a supernatural thing or anything like that. So yeah, I'm really happy that they incorporating that into it, it seems like, anyway. And it was like a fun way for us to find out as well, because I don't think Dawn would ever like say this out loud, so this was a cool way for us to hear her thoughts without like having like a weird narration going on or something, or, you know, her writing in her journal, which would be fine, like we've already had that and seen that. But this was just a lot more emotional and hard-hitting, where you heard her be like, sing in this sad, you know, voice and this sad melody of, does anybody care? Does anybody know this? So yeah, that's really, really cool. I really love that. And I'm excited to see what's going to happen with that in the future as well. A lot of cool stuff was set up in this episode, and I'm excited to see the payoff for a lot of these. Stressed about a lot of the other payoffs. But yeah, I'm excited to continue with this show because I don't know, this episode made me so happy. It was just so good. I cannot wait to rewatch this. I feel like this is one of the episodes I'm just gonna rewatch like all the time because it was just so good and fun and sad and traumatizing and all the stuff that Buffy is known for. But yeah, I had an absolutely great time watching it, and I hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. And as always, a huge shout out goes out to all my Patreons for supporting me. Thank you guys so much. You guys are the best. I really appreciate every single one of you. And if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a like, leave a comment down below, and subscribe to my channel. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!